Didn't quite poon the opponent, but definitely had a bit of a party there, had a bit of fun. So let's go into the final map from today, guys, and it's a special one. We have a beautiful opponent. Beautiful guy sending the replay in. Up here in the top left-hand side, in the blue, playing the No Micro Challenge, representing IOC, the International Olympic Committee. It is Fighting Frog. Down here in the bottom right-hand side, in the red, it is Fredagu. Now, if you guys want to send your replays in for next week, the challenge is linked there in chat. It's in the YouTube description. It is workplace harassment. Show your most inappropriate behavior in the enemy workplace. Send submissions to eonblue95@gmail.com as per always. Honestly, I just want to see some hilarious harassment. There is so much you can do. Any sort of workplace harassment. Like, doesn't mean killing workers necessarily. Anything you can do to just fuck your opponent up, get in their base, mess with them. Preferably kill workers or harass them in some way, but have some fun with it. And, of course, guys, why am I so excited when Fighting Frog plays? For you guys who don't regularly watch the ICYFAR show, the iCast, your freaking awesome replay show, we've had Fighting Frog featured 3 or 4 weeks in a row, basically. He's in chat right now as well. What's up, Fighting Frog? And the reason is Fighting Frog is a GM random player who is a master of just random bullshit. Like, it's not just he plays the random race. Fighting Frog just does the craziest shit you can possibly imagine and makes it work at GM level on EU. Fighting Frog is the player who beat Hero Marine with a cloaked mothership rush. Got a very famous clip that made it to Reddit a few weeks ago. Fighting Frog's just been doing some incredible builds for us as well. We saw Fighting Frog win a super long TVT in the prison fight ICYFAR, where you weren't allowed to build more than 35 workers, opening up with a planetary fortress rush into mass Hellbat drop and Cyclone, and never went past 35 workers. And it was like a long game where he just had to rely on mules to keep his economy up. It was incredible. There's been some sick games, so I can't wait to see what Fighting Frog brings out here. And we're going to have to see exactly what he goes for. Looks like it is, of course, going to be Protoss, the race for today, up against Zerg. I'd love to see charge lots kind of counter-attacking from all over the place. Oh, he's already getting some... This is a cheeky pylon. You guys know how you have regular pylons? You're like, yeah, I'm going to build a pylon here and here. These are wall pylons. They're regular pylons. You're going to put some tech. You don't mind your opponent scouting. Up here is I'm a fucking douchebag who's going to build a Dark Templar Shrine or 3 Stargates or something like that. This is definitely a really douchey shrine. If you look deep into the crystal, you can see some fucking cheesy shit in there. Some real just Protoss guile, you know? None of this fucking just straight up, I'm going to make an army and try to fight you head to head. The spirit of SOS and HAS is combined in this crystal. There's like, you look in that, you look for the face of Zest, but no, you just see SOS and HAS and a whole bunch of photon cannons and some dirty fucking cheese. It's not even necessarily good cheese, it's just funny cheese. It's the craft singles of cheese. It's the fucking plastic shit that you bubble up, you toast it, and it just kind of puffs up and kind of burns rather than actually melting, because you're not even sure what it's made out of. It's probably petrol. Nonetheless, the Twilight Council goes down, and this little spotty boy comes in and he says, "Oh, I see what you're doing." The Overlord turns around, he's like, "I saw your tech, mother trucker." Meanwhile, Fighting Frog, his favorite move in recent history, is like, "I'm gonna just build a nexus in a random corner of the map." Why the fuck not? Why not? Fighting Frog here, putting the acid in acid plant. That actually made no sense. Why? How is proxying a nexus putting the acid in acid plant, pig? I don't know. I'm not the brightest tool in the shed. I'm not the smartest. But we just kind of say words and hope at some point it makes some vague semblance of sense. It looks like we've got some Zealot shoes, some Nikes on the way here for the Zealots. We've got +1 weapons on the forge as well. Which, did he just cancel that and restart it? I think he did. Well done, Fighting Frog. That's what we call the pig move. When you cancel your upgrades accidentally and then pretend it never happened. Oh, this little boy. He was on guard duty. He lets the Zerglings in. Oh, my. Instant replay. Sorry, guys. Look at this. He's got a double-layered wall. Look at this fucking shit. Okay, this is actually hilarious. Have you guys ever seen those kids? They try to get in the club. And they're like, yeah, I'm 21. I'm 18. Yeah, let me in. Let me in. The bouncer's like, oh, yeah, sure. Come in. They're like, let us in, cunt. Let us in. And he's like, and you're fucking trapped, dickheads. Unfortunately, he does let 3 of them out because he just wants to corner this one last dickhead. Murders that little 18-year-old trying to get in the club. The double-layered door. This here is like the trap zone, man. This is where you trap the Zerglings. You just like move that Zealot, the Zerglings run in, and you just like instantly block it off and go, yeah, fuck you. How about nice little glass to shut the fuck up? Meanwhile, Fredagu's like, dude, what the fuck is this? You can't just take a third in the corner of the map, you dickhead. So he's like pumping out Zerglings like crazy to kill this. Little does he know that Fighting Frog's actually just got a sick economy behind this. He's like, you know, I'm at 48 probes, right? How many drones you got there, buddy? 38? Oh yeah, you're down 10 workers. And I've got charge and +1 about to finish, and a ton of gateways going down. Fighting Frog taking another 30. He's got a ton of Zealots, but I don't know if he can actually defend this one just yet. Fredagu's got a fucking horde of Zerglings coming up right now. These Zealots are like, oh shit, that's a lot of Zerglings. They've got a decent position in here. That Zealot in the back not really doing much though. And it looks like Fredagu might be able to get the cancel. Comes in, gets those 4 Zealots. Fighting Frog's like, god damn it. Okay, maybe this one didn't start out so well. Fredagu's all fucking over me right now. Things aren't going that well. But you know what? I'm still up about 9 workers. I'm making some more Zealots. And they've got +1. So these are Zergling murderers right now. These Zealots will just massacre Zerglings, my dudes. Unfortunately for him, this Overlord though is like, Fredagu's like, oh, you want to take a hidden base in the corner and then try to take this a bit late? How about I literally take a shit on your 3rd base location? This is me taking a shit on your hopes and dreams right now. I'm here fucking denying your base. And unfortunately for him, Fighting Frog's like, mate, I can just take a base over here, dumbass. This Overlord's like, oh fuck, I should have been taking a shit too, shouldn't I? I didn't have my coffee. My bowels weren't ready. I just couldn't spread the creep out. I'm sorry. I should have eaten some beans for dinner last night or some Mexican food. I definitely would have been able to poop then. Fighting Frog's like, well, too late now, dickhead, because I'm about to charge a whole ton of Zealots in and just fucking annihilate you. More Banelings are about to finish. Oh my god, they get some sick connections. And it looks like these Zealots may be a little bit too excited. They are going to go down. They kill a couple of roaches, but I haven't got too much just yet. A couple of workers and stuff go down here on the 3rd as well. These Zealots are like, kill the queens. Get him, get him, get him. This queen up front, she's tanking. She gets a transfuse. Nice micro from Fredagu. More Zealots are just kind of A-moving across this map. Remember, guys, that is the challenge. Fighting Frog's not allowed to micro. All he can do is A-move. So he takes down 1 queen. What's he done? Yeah, he's just got his Zealots just kind of fucking A-moving. So every time there's Banelings in a fight, if Fighting Frog goes for a frontal engage, he's actually just dead. He just can't do anything. Let's see how long it takes Fredagu to realize that his opponent isn't spreading his units at all. Somehow Fighting Frog is still up in economy 10 workers. We've got Hydra upgrades on the way behind this, but it's just roaches for now. And Zealots actually do pretty sick against roaches. So we're going to have to see how this fight goes. He's got more Zerglings coming. Is he going to wait for him? Is he going to make Banelings? Or is Fredagu going to get a little bit excited and jump in without the Banes? Oh, he's making Banelings. Oh, God. Fighting Frog. I don't know how you defend this, my dude. It's like, yeah, you've got Zealots. You got 1 Archon. But these Banelings are just going to annihilate you. Oh, nope. Fredagu goes for the classic. I'm going to attack before the Banelings are done morphing. Great idea there. The Zealots are like, hey, dumbass, we're going to kill you. Oh, no! Oh, no! No micro! No micro! Fredagu's like, I'm not really sure. I should have won that engagement, but I'll take it. Feel like that number of Zealots probably should have killed me, but they all just clump up on my Banelings. I guess I win. The probes coming around for the wraparound. Whole pack of angry Wallies are like, yeah, we're going to help out in this fight. Always wanted to be a Zealot, bro. And, oh man, these roaches get cornered. These Hydras, oh my god, they're Hydras without movement speed. Yeah, all these spines and stupid armor plates that Abathur decided to put on them. Not really helping that much. Look at them run. Look at him. Look at their movement. They look so uncoordinated. They're just like, oh, god damn it. Why am I weighed down by all these fucking spikes and bullshit? Look at even the roaches are a little bit annoyed. They're like, why do we have these Stegosaurus plates on our head, man? This shit is not practical at all. The Banelings are like, we've got random spikes. What? Why? We explode with acid. We don't need random spikes. It's the acid that does the damage. Abathur's like, but they look so sexy right now. I invented the spiky Baneling. Oh my god. I was trying to do Megatu. How does Megatu sound again? No, he just speaks really loud, doesn't he? That's like Will Ferrell in every voice. He's like, I invented the piano key necktie or whatever. I didn't even know how to do that voice, man. Fucking Will Ferrell is the master of just sounding like a loud, obnoxious guy. He's a master of it. Oh my god, no micro. Once again, these Zealots are like, you know what? Our order is to hug the Banelings. We want to bring love to the Caprulu sector and throw literally every single engagement. Fighting Frog, I admire your determination. You see, at this point in the game, if I was in Fighting Frog's shoes, I wouldn't have been able to do it. I would have just gone, fuck this shit, I can't keep doing this. My muscle memory would have been set in, and I would be spreading out Zealots like a fucking madman. They'd be going all over the place. I'd be microing my little heart out. But Fighting Frog's like, nah man, I commit to the challenge. You know, oh, more Banelings came in, got some good detonations, but Roaches don't have any Banelings with them right now. The Roaches, the Hydras don't have the movement speed. Oh, yes, they do, but they're not going to run. They're going to try and fight. The Zealots and Archons are like, how about a nice tall glass of Psy Blades, mother trucker? These Roaches and Hydras are like, ah, shit. Ah, shit. This one's not going too well. Zealots and Archons chasing him down. Fredagu's like, I feel like the guy who's massing Zealots, maybe I should have kept making Banelings against the guy who's massing Zealots. I think maybe that would have been a good idea, especially since I have no upgrades and he has 2-1. These 2-1 Zealots are just fucking murdering right now. These Roaches dying as they're rallying out. Fighting Frog's like, yeah, so I hear people complain that people were sending tweets at Pig and they were saying, hey Pig, this is really favored towards Zerg. How is Protoss ever going to win? If they can't micro, Protoss is the most intensive race. I did get a few tweets like that this week. How about this one, guys? We've just seen Zealots headbutt into Banelings repeatedly. But if you're big enough of a Fighting Frog, if you've got big enough Psy Blades, it doesn't even matter. And I can tell you, Fighting Frog has some really big Psy Blades. These Zealots just darting in, they don't give a shit. The Roaches are dying faster than anything right now. And that might just be it. These Zealots are angry, man. They're on steroids, they're in the gym, lifting weights for weeks on end. They've got so much testosterone running through their system, and now it's time to slice and dice. They all think they're going to be the next hero on Iron Chef. They're basically going to... It's pretty much the same thing as Iron Chef, except there's a lot more cutting up ingredients with Psy Blades rather than really sharp knives. And the guy in the cape is announcing, he's up there on the stage, he's like, and the special ingredient in today's episode of Iron Chef is roaches and drones. And the Zealots are like, alright, well, what we're going to do is we're just going to slice them all up, and we're just going to put them all in a big fucking bowl of salad. Raw roach, raw drone, and we're just going to add a little bit of vinegar to it. A little bit of vinegar, maybe a bit of salt. Let's see. I think we're going to have to see how much salt we get in this recipe. I feel like at this point, Fredagu might have a little bit of that salt welling up. You know, that's the thing is, to get the salt in Iron Chef, you can't actually add it yourself. You need your ingredients to get salty. In this case, the Roaches and Drones probably not too happy about how this game's gone, as it's literally been Zealots and Archons getting A-moved at him for 45 minutes straight. And Fredagu, I said 45 minutes, apparently my sense of time is spot on there, Pig. I have a very real sense of reality. I know what's going on around me in the world, and I am definitely aware of my surroundings and not talking to myself on the internet right now. Yeah, we're an intelligent human being right now. Let's fucking do it. Archons and Zealots ready for the last engage. Fredagu a little bit desperate right now. We're gonna see what he can do.
Into the highway. Thankfully, koalas are already fucking brain damaged, so this isn't even a problem.
Well, koalas might be a little bit fucking brain damaged, but Roaches and Ravagers, in case you guys didn't know, also a little bit brain damaged. But even if they started out somewhat brain damaged, they're in the trap. They're in the corner. Oh my god, they're so brain damaged, they went into that little Zergling trap corner and just wedged themselves in there and got surrounded and fucking destroyed, man. Fighting Frog, I think he's going to win this Iron Chef competition. There's roach corpses everywhere. Fredagu is like, what the fuck is this, man? You've just been A-moving Zealots at me like a maniac. This is actually just not cool, man. Can you micro? Can you... He's made 2 Banelings. He's like, haha. Yeah. Oh. Turns out there's more Archons than I have Roaches. I better keep microing. I'm not ready to lose this game. Do I have a little bit of salt for you? Do I have a little bit of salt? Come on. We've got more and more drones and Roaches getting sliced up. It's a big, beautiful salad of drones and roaches. And there we go with the salty finish. Exactly what Fighting Frog needed to top off the recipe. He was like, the roaches, the drones, the vinegar, it's all delicious, but we need that salt. And in the end, he works hard, he works long, and he gets that nice salty topping right on top of his beautiful Iron Chef creation. Well fucking done, Fighting Frog, you absolute madman. You do indeed have a very nice race. You have a lovely race. And, well fucking done. GG's! That's the end of today's iCast, your freaking awesome replays, guys. Thank you very much for your submissions. Remember to send them in next week. We've got a wild Smix in chat. Holy shit. Oh no! God fucking damn it. If you guys think the oh no meme is like kind of funny, wait until you see Smix say oh no. Any Australian will be like, I've never really encountered full-blown racism towards my country before. But once you hear Sue's impersonation of an Australian saying N-O, no, it's pronounced N-O-E-E-E-E-E, and there's 17 R's in a row. It's no. And I'm like, that's not even fucking English. I don't sound like that, mate. She's even fucking lived in Australia, and she still thinks we sound like this. This is embarrassing, Sue. This is just insulting towards my people. You upset me. It's the perfect impersonation, my ass. I think even Todd's is better. Todd's like, where his is just like, oh no. I didn't even know where that one came from. But apparently every person hears oh no in a slightly different way. Notice how I try to go British a little bit. I'm like, oh no. I try to take all accent out of it now because I'm super self-conscious. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. This was an unfortunate turn of events. Fucking hell. GG, thank you very much for the support, guys. Hellcat, F6F, thank you for the 16-month resub. Says Valley Girl, Abatha, well done, mate. Yeah. I mean, that's just not functional. It's all fashion at that point. Lambo, thank you so much, the 167 viewer host. We're going to send you a little shout out. Oh, I promised I would show you guys my artwork for people who weren't here at the start of the stream. I was explaining how good I was at art because we were talking about drawing nude models. If you guys have ever done one of those nude model art classes. And I was asking chat if anyone's done one of those. And I did one of those once, right? And I was explaining how I always thought, you know, from movies, it's almost always like a naked girl you draw, but it was a naked girl and a guy. And I was talking about how I got to draw some naked man parts as well as some naked lady parts, but I couldn't really do it justice. So I tried to explain to the stream how beautiful my art was. And this is a Zergling. I don't know if any of you guys could tell. It has wings. These are, I don't know if these are like, are they meant to be legs that come off the front or antlers? I don't even know. This is a Zergling right here, in case you guys didn't know.